Joining us now in Studio B is the head coach of 9th-ranked BYU women's volleyball, Heather Olmstead. The
What's up,
swag
Heather?
game is strong as usual, Heather.
It's an Olmstead thing.
It
like
really
Sean
is.
comes in, we're like, those shoes are amazing.
Yes, but you do it without neon colors.
Yeah.
That's possible, right?
I try.
we need to get on your swag list. Is that possible? Like, hey guys, I just got this jacket. Here's where I got it for how much. And then
Okay.
we say, yes, please.
Okay.
Does that work?
I can do that.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Excellent.
We brought up Sean, and so let's start the questioning there. Would you ever let your brother Sean be an analyst for one of your team's matches on TV?
Sure, if I got to do it for the men's.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That would be fun. Would that not be fun?
If Steve is sick, we have found an option.
I'm
Bringing
ready.
in Heather.
Harrison
ready.
Collier, we have found an option.
I
bringing in
watch
Heather.
their practices almost every day. It's fun to go watch those guys, so I kind of know what's going on.
Can
Not
you
really,
imagine
though.
the insight, Jerem?
I don't have any insight.
Oh, it'd
Trust
be,
me.
Well, into Sean. When Sean was 14, this one time, yeah, that's funny. I was there Saturday for a match. Spencer was gone. That was fun to see. You beat St. Mary's. You have 5 matches left in the regular season. How do you feel about your team's progress right now?
Feel great. I think we had a great week of matches against UOP and St. Mary's. It was nice to bounce back from the previous, match against San Diego. I think we improved on quite a few things, and that showed in our matches. We're looking forward to taking that show on the road and seeing if we can just keep getting better.
Yeah, the trip to the Northwest, Portland, Gonzaga. Your team, okay, true or false? Your team is getting better as we get closer to the NCAA tournament.
True.
Yes.
How
yes.
so? How so?
I think, we have a saying in our gym, what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets done. And so our staff does a great job figuring out what we need to get better at and what we're really good at, what our strengths are. And so I think we're paying attention to those type of things, and I think it's showing up in our play.
Now, natural progression and logic would suggest, well, every team gets better as they go throughout the season, right? That's not the case.
No.
That is not the case.
Some get worse, right?
Yes. Yes, so that's a big deal.
How do you measure success? Like you said, you talked about measurement.
Yeah, well,
where are you
wins are the big one, but also, even when we win and we want to get better, we got to figure out, we have some gold standards for our team, numbers-wise. Our kids have individual standards for themselves, and so we talk about those things. And again, we try and focus on what we're good at and make those things even better, and then maybe focus on 1 or 2 things we want to get better at instead of always just thinking, what do we need to do to get better? I mean, it's hard to go in every day and think that you're not good and you got to get better. We are good. We do a lot of good things, and we want to make those strengths even stronger.
How much do you celebrate the victories, if you will? I'm not talking about winning the match. I'm talking about doing the gold standard things.
Yeah, it's a big
Versus move on, right?
Yeah, that's a big deal, and it starts in practice. Every day those girls are grinding to get better in practice, and then in matches you're going to compete and not think so much about the things you're thinking about in practice as far as technical. You're just letting that muscle memory come out and compete, and our girls, they want to win and they compete, and so a lot of good things happen, and they're paying attention to detail, and we've been able to get a lot of wins that way.
What's the number one thing, if you had to pinpoint one thing you want to get better at right now, what would it be?
Gosh, that's a tough question. There's 2 things, and I'm sure you guys
give
can
me
guess what
both,
they are.
A and B.
I'm sure you guys can guess. It's just the serve and pass. It's just there's so much to be said about the serve and pass game. So we focused on both those things last week, and we got better at it. But I don't know if people understand how important those are. When you serve tough against an opponent, it makes you look like a really good blocking team, and our girls are a good blocking team, and your defense are able to make plays and digs. And when you pass, your setters are able to get your hitters in rhythm, and your hitters look really good. So if we can do that efficiently, we're going to be really good and win a lot. So the serve and pass work never goes away, no matter how good we are, because if you can get really good, you can win a national championship.
One of those passers and servers and hitters is Veronica Jones-Perry, who went to a wonderful high school named Copper Hills. She's a West Coast Conference Player of the Year candidate. Where has she improved the most? Because she's made the jump.
She has. Ronnie, it's interesting because I don't think people realize how much work Ronnie's put in the past 2 years. And so they see her this year and, wow, Ronnie's so good. But she's absolutely put in the 2 years and before that of work to get better. And I think the biggest jump for me is just her offensive knowledge, her toolbox, her ability to see the set and see the block and then take a really good swing. So efficiently, she's gone up, taking smart swings, realizing that she can go high and hard and score. And then the second would be here, obviously, she's playing all the way around and wasn't doing that last year. And as a junior, I mean, just couldn't be more pleased. She's one of our best passers. It's really nice to see, but she can keep getting even better.
As of today, BYU, a top 10 team, ranked number 9 in the latest AVCA coaches poll, number 19 in the RPI. What do those numbers mean for your team at this point of the season?
Nothing really, because we can't control them. The only thing we can control is, how much we're going to win, and so we're focused on the next match. And it's out of our control, those numbers, and we just do the best we can do. And we feel like we have a good resume so far, and we've got 5 matches left, so there's still a lot to be done. So we don't talk about it. Again, it's out of our control, and we just try and focus on the next match, which is Gonzaga.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. Why'd you bring it up, Spencer?
Sorry about that, Heather.
We walk into the team room. It's like 9, 19, garbage. Yeah, exactly.
Great stuff, Heather. Let's give you some karma for the Northwest road
We'll
trip.
take it.
Yeah, are you going to Nike?
I will.
Is that a thing you guys do when you go there?
Yeah, it's tradition.
You have to.
So good. Love it.
It is the shopping experience of all shopping experiences.